All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth. All right, with whole heart sincerity. All right, may the blessing next be upon your houses. All right, the title and topic of this lesson, all right, it's going to be, all right, we have the upper hand. All right, us that is in this truth, us that is laboring and believing, all right, have the upper hand, all right, against, compared to everybody else in this world, compared to these, average Babylonians, because we have the spiritual insider trading, you can call it. We have the, the download, right? We know the future. We know what's about to come, right? We understand that all hell is about to break loose in this place, man. All right. And we also know, to add to the upper hand that we have, to know that us that is truly laboring and doing everything to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is going to be kept in this times we're coming into. It's going to be okay. All right. While the rest of these people are out here running like, madmen, like a chicken with their head cut off, not knowing what to do, we're going to be comfortable, right? We're going to have that comfort, right? Like scripture says, knowledge and wisdom, right? Matter of fact, let me grab, because that's the first scripture here, Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? The wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures is what's going to be keeping us sane in these times, right? The rest of these Babylonians don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding these scriptures, man. All right, so it's truly a gift, it's truly a privilege to be able to have these things, man. All right, and having that wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures, and that's going to give us the upper hand, right? Because we're going to know what to look out for, where we are, spiritually preparing ourselves, even physically preparing ourselves, for the times of Jacob's trouble, the times of martial law, the times of, heavy persecution, man. All right. Okay. And we are expecting these things to come down, man. We see what these devils is working on in the bunkers and their different military bases and so forth, man. All right. But we're not afraid of that, man, because we serve the ultimate power. We serve Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right. So that alone, all right, gives us the upper hand, man, because we serve the one and only true power, man. Allah Shadia, demon-like power, man. This is the power that we serve, man. Right, where the demons tremble at the sight thereof, man, like the scripture tells us, man. All right. So we have that confidence to know that we are on the winning side, man. Right. We could say this with 100% assurity, right? That, the side, of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is the winning side, man. And we know this to be true. Okay. This is Isaiah 65:13, and it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord our power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right. And again, that's another thing to give us the upper hand in the times that we're coming into, man. While there is mass famine going on, right? People gonna be starving in these times we're coming into. People aren't gonna be able to find water to drink. Their tongues are gonna be so dry. Their throats are gonna be so dry. Their stomachs is gonna be touching their backs. All right, there's people out here dying of starvation. The servants of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai are gonna be kept. They're gonna be fed. They're gonna receive drink. All right, they're gonna be in a very good case. All right. So that is another thing that gives, us the upper hand in the times that we are coming into. All right. These other people can't say that, right? These Babylonians can't say that, right? These carnal people can't say that. All right. But we have that full assured confidence to know that us serving Yahweh Bashim Al Shai truly, we are going to receive these things. All right. So we know we have the upper hand. All right. And Jacob chose about to be a terrible time for a lot of these people, man. All right. You can look at it like Hunger Games, right? In Hunger Games, people would get sponsored, get sponsorships, and when they go out, instead of Hunger Games, they get little care packages. You know, they might get a quick boost, something to give them a edge, you know, against their opponents, man. And our upper hand or our edge, you know, is that we serve Yahweh Shemal Shai, right? That's our upper hand, man. All right. Another upper hand, Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? So another upper hand, man. Right? So even in the face of death, even if you got to give it to ghost, you still got an upper hand, because what it says, right? You still receive that crown of life, right? Like Scripture tells us, the first dead are going to be the first risen. So, hey, we already know some people are going to be martyred for the truth's sake, man. All right? But the first dead are going to be the first risen, man. All right? You know, while these people, you know, they're going to be out here bugging out, you know, giving up the ghost and so forth, man. Right? We understanding that what we are fighting for, what we are pushing for, what we are striving for, something far more greater than anything that these people can even, you know, fathom, that anything that you can receive on this side, man. All right? So we have the upper hand on both sides, man. All right? And if we had to give it, the ghost got the upper hand, man, because we understand that we still receive that crown of life, man. Okay? All right? So it don't matter how they try to come at us. We know that we are going to be kept. We know that the Lord is going to look out for his servants, man. All right? As long as we continually do everything that we need to do to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right? Lord willing, we are probably never be saved out of this place, man. The Lord is going to keep his service, man. All right? The Lord is not one to lie. All right? The Lord keeps his word. All right? And that's something that these people in this world can't say, man. All right? You know, these devils don't keep their word, right? Esau, Edom don't keep their word, right? We look how many trees they broke. Every tree they made with Gad and Reuben, man. All right, but we have that full assured confidence to know that Yahweh Shemal Shai is gonna keep his word, man. All right. This is 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, verse 16. Right. Again, another upper hand that we got. It reads, and he answered, "Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them." All right. You know, we got the Lord, man. Right. We got angels encamped round about us, man. All right. On a daily, man. Right. We have, you know, the hedge of protection over us from Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. This is a next level advantage, you could say, right? That 2/3 of our people ain't gonna have. Damn sure these heathen ain't gonna have, man. All right, so this is very beneficial things that we are, you know, getting ready to really flex, you could say, in other terms, in the times we're coming into, man. You know, Lord willing, we stay faithful unto the end, man. Lord willing, we keep pushing and fighting all the way through all the tribulation, man. All right, to continually have that hedge of protection over us, man. All right, because like I was saying a little earlier, these devils are in a bunker going crazy, man. They Esau mad scientists, man. They got all types of things they getting ready to come down with, man. All right, so we're gonna need divine intervention, man. We're gonna need the hedge of protection over us, man. We're gonna need the Lord to, you know, guide and protect us, man. All right, okay. Because hey, the rest of these people, they're not gonna have that hedge of protection over them, man. They're not gonna have divine intervention, man. Right? They're not gonna have the Lord guiding and protecting them, man. They're gonna be in a terrible case, man. But those that continually serve Yahweh Shemal Shai, that's doing everything to be found pleasing in his sight, is gonna have that upper hand. They're gonna have the hedge of protection. They're gonna be fed, right? They're gonna receive drink. All right. They're gonna receive all these things, man. All right. You know, they're gonna have that like I was saying in Hunger Games, right? They're gonna have those advantages. All right. But in order to get these things, we have to continually fight and push and do everything that we must do to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shemal Shai, praying, fasting, doing the work, etc. You know, and Lord willing, we are probably never to be saved out of this place, man. But hey, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. You know, just a quick lesson, just going into, you know, us having that upper hand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. All right, so we shouldn't be afraid of what these devils getting ready to come down with. All right, we need to have that full assured confidence, man, and continually making our calling and election sure, man, in the sight of Yahweh Shemal Shai. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of the Well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the full electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth with our sincerity. Until next time, Shalom, and the ball, Kwame Sharala, Shalom.